Hello everyone and welcome back to Untamed Chaos. I thought I'd start this episode a bit differently here in F5 mode and let's just F1 back and back here and put on the stuff. But yeah, so pretty much since the last episode a lot has happened and there was, the whole week off when I did the demo dash to celebrate, the 2-year anniversary. And then the other day, I finally got around to doing one of those Untamed Chaos live streams I talked about, which was posted to my YouTube channel, or the channel, I should say. It was on my Twitch, but I brought it over to YouTube and it was posted last night. So if you missed it and did want to see it, you can watch that. If not, I can just summarize what happened really quick because, well, you might remember that this was where I wanted to build the tower. Well, if I fly out here, you can see that I finally started on that. So this is the first floor of the tower, so to speak. I'm still working at planning out stuff and such. I decided I wanted it to be on the even 10 levels, but technically this should go down one more and be one less tall. So, the next one starts on. Anyway, it's technical little planning stuff, but yeah. I finally got to do that. I did a live stream. It probably wasn't the most interesting live stream, to be honest. Just was mainly building and planning and measuring stuff. And I do want to try making it more circular, doing a lot of things with it. But I started, and that's what really matters for this. So, yeah. In addition to that, I did set up some auto-smelting stuff for cobble. And I also fixed the nether portal, the teleporter, because I went to the nether, and I think it just needs to be chunk loaded on the nether side, so that's working now. And oh my god, frame drop. I was worried for a second, because the other thing that happened in the live stream was I got NVIDIA'd for the first time. Towards the end of the live stream, I was playing, and yep, my graphics driver just decided that it wanted to shut down Minecraft on me. So hopefully that doesn't happen again. I did some stuff today to hopefully fix it, so we'll just have to wait and see. But, yeah, and since the live stream the other day, I did do a bunch of off-camera stuff yesterday. Well, actually, it's today for me recording it, but yesterday as of this video being uploaded. But yeah, here's the auto-smelling thing I did. I just got a servo pumped into top and then into here. And I do have an overflow of dirt now, but, yeah. So in addition to live stream stuff, I did head back to the nether. And, yeah, I actually grabbed the blaze spawner just because it's kind of inconveniencing having the nether all the way out there, and the area was in wasn't really good to build a spawner, so I just actually grabbed it. I can just show you real quick, and put it in my dolly, although I had to place it down and pick it back up, so it used a bit of the dolly's durability because I need to farm some blaze rods, but yeah. I also got fairly lucky thanks to my new looting sword here, but I have a lot of gas tiers, so I can finally do that stuff with, what's the name? Blood magic that I've been wanting to do. And I also mined some ores in the nether. But, yeah, not much really of the nether ores. I did do other mining, but I'll get to that in a second. I also went to the wither grinder, and I camped there for a bit. I got a ton of skulls and bones. I probably should show you how much. I leveled up my cleaver, too. So, as you see, I have a ton of skulls and bones. Withers for days. And, unfortunately, I did die there. And found out, the whole reincarnating doesn't work. Or at least, it doesn't work with lootable bodies, which I'm a bit surprised. It stayed in my grave. Thankfully, I didn't, lose it or anything. I know there were soul-bound glitches in other mod packs and such, where, it's supposed to keep on death, but if you die in another dimension, it just deletes it. So, thankfully, it didn't delete it, but it didn't keep on death. I think it was just because of lootable bodies. And here's some stuff I had when I was just testing the different, Tyrian blocks. That's why I decided to go for the base. But, yeah, and also should mention that because this is the first episode of the week, even though I didn't have a Monday episode, so this will have the recap heavy, the off-camera summary heavy episode, because there's a lot of stuff I did between, the last episode, including the live stream, that I do need to mention, or really would like to mention, so sorry if this takes up a good bit of the episode, but, yeah. Anyway, while I was at the wither grinder, I did level up the cleaver a bit, which I'll show you in a second, and I also got something nice out of a looting bag, which is the Vis Stone. It's an amulet from Thaumcraft, and I found one of its loot bags, and, yeah, it's just a unique item. It's also in dungeon chest loot, I know, but just was something worth noting. I'll deal with some of the other stuff in here in a second. But if you look here, the cleaver did level up. Unfortunately, it didn't get beheading like I hoped for. Got necrotic, then blaze, but it does have another modifier. So I think actually real quick, I didn't realize on that. I did get another one of them. I did get a few things off the rare drop table, actually. Probably should move off of that just to be careful. And as you can see, I have got a bit more resources, including a mundane belt. But yeah, I did get a few things off the rare drop table, and a new crystal wing was one of them. I think I used it up off camera or in an episode and just forgot to make a new one. So now this has beheading 3. It doesn't actually have a 50% chance because I lowered it. I think it's 25 because I halved it. But still, it has more beheading. And when it gets its next level, it should get another modifier, then another random, and then a final one. So I can at least get to beheading 5. And I still have the bonus modifiers. Like if I use diamond and gold block, I can give it 1. So I can still get its beheading pretty high. And next on my thing, I mined ores and I explored the ravines. So I guess this kind of relates to the other things in my bag. I can just show you now. I spent a lot of time mining. I mainly wanted to get diamonds, and I have nearly 2 stacks because I was like completely out of resources. I barely had iron, I barely had gold, I barely had diamond. Didn't really care as much about the other ones, but yeah, I needed more resources, so I did a lot of mining. I mined all the revealed sections of the mines. I found some ravines, I explored them and got the main resources I needed, mainly sticking to iron, gold, and diamonds because I haven't used a lot of copper and such yet. And it mainly seems to be the vanilla 3 that I keep needing because, well, all mods kind of use the vanilla resources, while only mods that add new resources like copper end up using copper. So, yeah, I did get a fair bit of resources. I explored the ravines. I found a few chests. I didn't try and take, like, all the spawners and such, but there were a few times where I just broke the spawners and grabbed the loot from the chest, and a few times where I got lucky with the rare drop table, because now that I have a looting sword, it increases the chances of that. I still need to name these tools, by the way. But, oh, I also made this off, or not off camera, but kinda, on stream, because I was trying to measure stuff, and this will just tell me the measurements. So that's another thing I'll be keeping in here. And yeah, I did get that out of a chest, and I got lucky and got a knot chapel off the rare drop table. The other stuff on the rare drop table, besides the crystal wing, really what... Oh, I have one in there and one on here. That's what it was. I knew one was in here, or there wasn't one in here, so I put the new one in there. So I do have our spare one, I guess, or a bit of redundancy there, but oh well. But oh, and the noise dampener did that. And also, I probably should know, just so many things to mention. The tools down here, they did finish. I put the new pickaxe here, which is, it's getting close to being all redstone, which I like. But pretty much the tools finished. They've been near ready, or near done for a while, and that's my new shovel, because it's just moss and redstone, the one I like. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for that stuff there. And I did die twice. I died once at the wither spawner, and that's how I know reincarnating doesn't work. And I died again because I was down the mines, and there was, I think, a mighty enderman or something from Thaumcraft, one of the Thaumcraft mob variants, and I was killing it. It got one hit on me and one shot me, and something strange happened. My ring of magnetism cloned. I have no idea how, it just sort of happened. So, I'm not going to get rid of the clone one, just because baubles can be weird, and if I lose a ring of magnetism, I have this spare one around, because remember in the other episode I said how I have no idea what happened to my, what's the term? That should probably just go. Okay, it goes somewhere else. In there. That works, I guess. But I said how I have no idea what happened to my baubles. Well, I almost made them on stream the other day, but I ran out of time. It just was kind of boring. So I also moved some more stuff down here, like the gold coins, amber. I think that was mainly it. And these can go in here for the moment because I don't really need them. But yeah, that's another thing. I remade my baubles here. They should still be here. I lost all the mana that was on my old mana band, but I'm pretty sure what happened was there was a bug and it just deleted the baubles. Maybe it was when I died one time, because, I mean, if it cloned it, because what happened was I died, it was in my grave, and it was still in my baubles when I respawned. So, I'm not sure what happened there. It's possible the same thing happened with these baubles I had before, but I had the runes around, so I just remade them. And it's possible I did take them off and forgot where I put them somewhere, so I could still have the old ones around. Also, my leg armor is broken. Actually, I made a spare iron leg armor too, and I ran through that doing all the mining. So, yeah, but I did a bunch of mining, and oh, that reminds me, I didn't turn that off. Need to refill that tank. Oops, oops, I didn't mean to break that. I did take off the glove, right? I did have the glove on and mining super fast, but, yeah. So that's full now. That's not full. Spare hydrogen, so when I refill my jetpack, I actually can just put it in there to refuel a bit more right now. Yeah, that's barely using any of the hydrogen, but maybe it'll be enough to drain that. Maybe not. But, yeah, so I also enchanted some new books, and I think that's about it, actually. So you're looking here, I kept getting level 30 mining and just killing stuff. So I enchanted some new books. I think I was Smite, I got that one. These were from loot bags, actually, the Thaumcraft loot bags, I think. And I think those were new, and those were a couple other ones. I think Feather Falling's also new. So I have a fair bit of books now, including these books, which are really nice. And I might use later this episode. But, yeah. Well, I think that's it for the summary of all the stuff that has happened between the episodes. So, there's a few things I want to do this episode. The first is something that's kind of not going well because I'm not doing it, or I need to do sooner than later. And, yeah, it's full. So, I forget what the Terra Steel recipe was, actually. So I need to check that. But I'm pretty sure it was like a Mana Diamond, Mana Pearl, and Mana Steel. I'm pretty sure that was it now that I said it. So I can do about 2 of those now. And, yeah. So I want to go get a Diamond and a Pearl. And I can throw them in there. So pretty much I can make I nearly have enough to do 2 back-to-back, words. Yes, Terra Steel. Which is pretty impressive in my opinion. So, yeah, but I just want to do this so I can start gaining more mana again. Because, come on. But yeah, as you see, as soon as I did that, it's not automatically filling back up because these buffers are full. Or mostly full, just from their passive. And I think these might degrade. I heard something about passive flower decay. I'm not sure if it's enabled or not. Just something I'm aware of. So, yeah, if I guess I don't need that there. I just want to keep this so we can always check. And 1, 2. There we go. So now, as we look, the mana will rapidly plummet to make a Terra Steel. And I actually have a plan of what to do with these Terra Steels now. Or at least one of them. Because, as I mentioned, or as I said before, I have a lot of Terra Steel, but they're also used for a lot of things. But I do want to make Terra Steel gear, or some of their items, like the blade's really cool. And, yeah, that used a bit over half, so I can't make another one now. But I'll probably make another one off camera. I just thought I'd save that one for on camera. And, yeah, I guess those can go up there. But I have some spare rooms, that's how I remade the stuff. But, there's an upgrade I can make to the Band of Aura. And I can upgrade both of these with the same recipe, but that makes it the Greater Band. And what this does is it just generates mana more quickly. So, you know, since I've remade these, I got 15. Now if I put this on, it's going to charge this a lot quicker. And I could use another Terra Steel, maybe once this gets back to half and I do it again. I can make another Terra Steel and upgrade this so it can hold more. And the reason I will need this is you need mana to recharge a lot of things, including the sash here, because the sash now requires mana for its super speed effect. And the step assist. The jump boost is without mana. So yeah, you have a few more reasons that I'd want mana now. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the Botania stuff for the moment. I also should probably put this back, but yeah, it's nearly back to that. It will probably get to it at least sometime around next episode. Maybe I'll do it next episode, who knows. But I did want to get to that before I forgot. And another thing I have been talking about for a while is heart canisters, because I do have 10 hearts, and I have plenty of necrotic bones. And the other things I need for that, well, if we look at the recipe, I did nerf it, because jeweled apples were a bit overpowered. So I'm going to require gold apples. But thankfully, I do have a fair bit of diamonds and a fair bit of gold. And a fair bit of gold apples, I should say. So I need 4 more gold apples, and I can make heart canisters. Which will give me a lot more health. It would effectively double my hearts, which is insane. And I also will need aluminum. Well, I can't find the actual aluminum ingots. There they are. So that should be enough to make the actual canister part of the heart canisters. So, yeah, and this is... actually, I might not have enough gold. Whoops. Oh, just enough gold. So I got that. And... there we go. So we got the jeweled apples, which are kind of like buff gold apples, which is why I made them require gold apples, because just diamond was so easy. I guess I kind of am struggling with diamond, so it's not that easy, but you get what I mean. If it's a better gold apple, I think it should require a gold apple. And, okay, so I can make 10 of these, and we can quickly make heart canisters. This is really quick once you have all the resources. So, it is actually shapeless, but ta-da. So this is a permanent health increase. And you also can eat it to restore hearts, but yeah. It's a permanent health increase because you just put it here, and it will always be there. And I also can view it on here. And side note, I think Traveler's Gear might be related to this stuff messing up. I'm not sure. So I don't want to blame Traveler's Gear or anything, but I don't know. Since it does involve this, it could be partly responsible for all I know. But yeah, now I have extra hearts, and oh, I actually need to heal up so you can see it. But you'll see an overlay start to appear on my red hearts down there with orange. Then it goes to yellow, and then green for the final tier, but we're not nearly there yet. If I go into here, and so that's how you would make a yellow. I did change the recipe. I think it did require either a gold apple or notch apple. I forget which. But I also made it require energized water, so it needs pretty much another 10 red heart canisters, yellow hearts, which are from bosses, which we can get once we start fighting the Wither. Energized water and notch apples. Energized water, it's not really hard to get, you just need the imbuing station. And if we happen to get more than that, there is green heart canisters. I added a recipe. It needs another star, which, to be honest, probably is easy to get at this point. It needs bedrock apple and green hearts. Green hearts, though, are very, very rare. And bedrock apples are a notch apple plus bedrockium. So, I might not get higher tier heart canisters, or at least it's going to be very hard. As you can see, I almost have my second bar of health all full up there, and yeah, that will be pretty awesome. So, hopefully I won't die as much now. And the other thing I do want to work on is, yeah, you might have guessed it, but one of the reasons I got diamonds is because I finally want to do, let me just search redstone arsenal. There we go. So I need to make these flux armor platings to make this armor. It says protective as diamond, but it recharges of RF instead of needing, you know, normal repairing. It's something I really want because I do not have a good set of armor. I just don't have the diamonds to keep enchanting gear, repairing it, or losing it. And, yeah, this stuff is really good. So I want to make it, but the problem is you need fluxed electrum and these flux crystals, which are diamond and redstone. So each diamond needs 200 redstone. Redstone is 100, so 2 redstone and a diamond per one of those. And you need to make a normal, I think it's 24, so I need 48 diamonds in total. I think I did that right. So that also means I need 48 twice in redstone. I really hope I did this math right. So I think that handles that part. The next part is Fluxed Electrum, which is Fluxed Electrum Blend and Proyothium. Fluxed Electrum Blend is Electrum and Redstone. Electrum Blend is gold and silver. So I'm going to start with this, and then we can move on to the Electrum Blend, and hopefully make the armor this episode. That is one of the things I really wanted to do. There are some other things, but yeah, there's just so much, and I don't think I'm going to get to it all this episode. Okay, so the first step is the magma crucible here. I need to throw in the redstone so it'll melt it down, and it'll put it up here. And now I just throw the diamonds in here, and it will flux them all. So, this will actually probably take a while. It does it rather slowly. But we're getting the flux crystals, so I'm just going to come back to that. I actually thought that might be a bit more impressive than it was. I actually haven't done this before, just to mention. So, yeah. And I will need gold and silver. And let's see, how many of these do we need? I'm going to just go out and say we need 2. So, pretty much 48. A little less than that. I don't know. I guess we could do, yeah, actually 38 seems like a good enough number. So if I make all those, oh, that's more than enough. So let's see. I'm just kind of winging it at the moment because, yeah, 38's what I'm going with. I might need more. And I'm just going to grab a stack of redstone. So pretty much I'll need to pulverize these down. Oh, wait, I need far... Yeah, I just... this would have been a mistake. I forgot the dust makes 2, so... Let's just do 20... actually, to be honest, let's just go with 24, because I know 24 is enough, because that's enough to make a set of armor. It's 24 ingots, if I remember right. So we'll get this, and cinnabar. I didn't know that was in there. I processed a lot of ores, I might have left that over. So, oh, this is already done. Huh. So, yeah. This is a little less exciting, but once we have this, we'll need to flux the electrum blend, and then use that. Yeah, 2 of them with a priotheum. A priotheum is coal dust, sulfur, blaze powder, and redstone. So I might as well go get that stuff ready too. We just need so many redstone and other stuff. So I do have some priotheum here. I think it was sulfur, coal dust, redstone. What else did you need? Blaze powder, right. And blaze powder is a brewing ingredient. So I can just whip up another bunch of those. I think this should be enough. Yeah, that's plenty. I'll need it for other things though, so spare's not bad. And this episode might be a bit short, at least in the actual episode part of it, because I don't want to run over, and I'm kind of on a tight schedule today. So... Oh, I just had an idea. I can make this faster, right? There we go. So I can take the upgrades out of this. I just need to upgrade the base machine. So, let's see. Actually, I know a new way to do this. Fluid. Oops, caps lock was on. So if I just make this with a resonant machine frame, it will automatically make it to the max tier. So I can leave this going and just get that. That way I'll have a spare for later too. So, frame. There we go. So this requires silver and durium gear. So I guess we can start working on this real quick while that goes, because it'll probably be really fast once I get it. So I think I did have some endurium, 2. I think I'll need more, right? Gear. Probably not the fastest way to search it, but okay. A diamond gear and... I'm not sure if I really want to go through all this right now for that. I do have shiny metal, though. So... silver and tin. Yeah, I guess I'll be doing that. I think I'm just going to cut for that, though, because I've done this before. It's going to be a bit grindy, so... yeah. Okay, so that took a bit longer than I expected, and in the time it took me to get all that stuff, all the crystals finished anyway, but, well, I got all the stuff for... I'm on the final batch of stuff anyway, so, I don't know, I guess instead of using this right away, I might want to just see how the electrum blend fluxes. If it's really fast, I could save that for another machine, so I don't have to use this machine frame on the fluid transposer, because, to be honest, I don't use it that much. But that does still seem rather slow in my opinion. I don't know. I have a spare machine frame anyway. And... this is just going so slow though. I think I do want to just make another fluid transposer. So what does a fluid transposer need? Fluid T. Okay, so a bucket, 2 glass, copper gears, and a reception coil, which is gold and redstone. So let me just grab that stuff really quick and we can make that. So I'll need the redstone, copper gear. I think that's an upgrade of stone. I can make that right now. So, yep. I kind of regret nerfing the gear recipe at times. The coil I can make as well. I'm just... the one thing I do find kind of sad, I spent all that time off camera and... oops, didn't grab it. And look how little diamonds I have already. that armor set just wiped out all my diamonds between that and the heart canisters. Just like, spent hours and it's already gone. But, I don't know, I think it's kind of worth it. Or, it's worth it, trust me. The armor is anyway, or I'm not going to regret it in the end, that's what I'm trying to say. It didn't take that long, so this is now a resonant fluid transposer. And I just realized I might have messed up slightly. Because I still need to get all the destabilized redstone out. Whoops. So I guess what I'm going to have to do is put in that. And then I can set it to toggle it out. So actually, give me just a second to deal with this. And yeah. Okay, so I just got the resonant fluid transposer set up here, and it should have enough to stabilize redstone in it. So now if I go here, I just took this out of the redstone furnace. So, okay, that is much faster. Was it worth all the time I took? I'm not sure, but we do have a resonant version now. I can make more of these speed upgrades later, and hopefully I did my math right. I think I did. So, I think I'm going to start now because I don't want to upgrade another machine, but I do need this, and yeah, this is going to take a bit too long for this episode, I think. So, yeah, I kind of hate to do this and kind of leave a project halfway, but I'm not going to get all the flux stuff I need for this episode, or this is at least going pretty slow. This went pretty fast. Might want to take these out before I forget and put them back in here, though. But yeah, this will take a while. I don't want to upgrade another machine. I don't know, maybe I'll do that off camera sometime, since my long-term plans anyway. But I still need to craft this into the stuff, to craft it into the armor, to charge the armor. So I'll save that for next episode, I think, just because my recording's going on a while, and I didn't have a lot of time to record today. So sorry that I didn't get to do that. And I guess I can at least check on the Terra Steel real quick and maybe do another one of those real quick, just because, I don't know, I feel like I'm already running over time, but I feel like it's a bit of a letdown to just end it that way and not have anything new. So, I hate how hard it is to get it on the pad. There we go. So we got that anyway, and I don't know, maybe I can upgrade my ring too. Yeah, it is recharging pretty quickly, and I think I would like it. So I can use this to upgrade my ring. So at least we'll have taken care of those upgrades, and started on the new armor, which we can finish next episode. And just to, I guess, hype it up a little bit, the reason I've been working on a lot of this stuff is because I do want to finally kill some of those withers. Okay, so there is a lot of things I could get towards killing withers, but I definitely want the heart canisters, and I definitely wanted better armor. So next episode we can start finishing, or work on finishing the armor. Okay, I thought that's how I would upgrade the band of mana, but I guess I was wrong. So I'll just look into that off camera because, like I said, this has been going on a bit long on my end. So, sorry for all the rambling at this end and trying to find something else to do, but that was just taking a bit too long to squeeze in at the end like I was trying to do. And, yeah, by next episode, we will finish making that new armor set and hopefully get stuff ready to fight a wither, even if we don't fight it next episode, because I still need to enchant my armor. And enchanting my armor means cloning some books and applying it on anvils, because even though this is tech armor, I'm pretty sure enchantments still work. So, yeah, but I'll work on that next episode. So, yeah, once again, just messing up the outro. But, yeah, so thank you all for watching, and until next time, goodbye.